All right, I'm here with Miss Jones, who is getting ready for surgery. And preoperatively, she went and saw Dr. Kim Schmidt, and she was diagnosed with sleep apnea. Tell me about your sleep apnea. What did you find out? What's your experience been?
I didn't realize that I wasn't sleeping and had no clue I had the sleep apnea, and went for my test. I had to go back a second time and got my CPAP the next week, and I don't know how I ever lived without it. It is fabulous. They warned me that I might have to build up to wanting to sleep with it every night, but I just made the decision that I was going to try it, and I love it, and I don't go without it.
So the first night you slept with it, when you woke up the next morning, you could tell a difference?
Absolutely. I had no idea I wasn't sleeping. And my energy level just skyrocketed. It was like a 180-degree difference. And as a matter of fact, my partner, he ended up going to Dr. Schmidt as well and got the CPAP machine too, because he was not sleeping and didn't realize it until he saw the difference in me.
You know, sleep apnea is very, very common in our patients. It's common in America, evidently, because on XM radio today, I heard 2 CPAP commercials in a row. And I thought, man, that's funny. But people with sleep apnea, they don't realize they have sleep apnea because they are asleep. You are unconscious during the night. And sometimes the funny thing is people will say, oh, I know I don't have sleep apnea because I don't have trouble sleeping. I go to sleep, and when my head hits the pillow, I can fall asleep. Well, that's actually a sign of sleep apnea because you're sleep deprived. You know, the normal sleep latency time, how long it takes you to fall asleep, is 10 to 20 minutes. That you go to bed, you lay your head down, and you sit there and you doze off. But people with sleep apnea, their head hits the pillow and they're asleep in 2 minutes because they're sleepy.
Right.
And then, of course, they can fall asleep at inappropriate times in the afternoon. I mean, who doesn't get a little drowsy after lunch or something?
Sure.
But it's more pronounced. And then when people do get their sleep apnea treated, they feel a lot more, well, they feel rested.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's been life-changing for me.
I've had many people tell me, Dr. Schmidt, you know, I'm glad I came to see you and had the weight loss surgery, but if I had come to you and you had not done my surgery, but you had gotten my sleep apnea diagnosed, which you did, I'd still love you. I'd still be happy I met you because it can make a big difference.
Huge difference.
Now, the other thing is, most of the time, when you lose a bunch of weight after weight loss surgery, your sleep apnea goes away. Well, but, you know, it doesn't go away the night of surgery, so we need to have you treated. The reason I'm so concerned about sleep apnea is if you have it, your oxygen levels are low all night long. I want you to heal after your surgery. I really want your stomach to heal. If your stomach doesn't heal, it falls apart and it leaks. And then you're going to wish you hadn't had the surgery. You know, that can be a big deal. Now, nationwide, the leak rate is about 1 in 100, 1%. I've seen studies where people say my leak rate is 3%. Our leak rate is way less than 1 in 1,000. And I think part of that success is that we evaluate people for sleep apnea because we want to give you every opportunity to heal well. And of course, you've got to have good oxygen in your tissues to heal well. And when you have sleep apnea that's untreated, you don't.
Well, I use my machine
Yep,
every night.
Excellent. Well, thanks for sharing that.